Once again, we are continuing our program from the Portsmouth Community Watch Foundation, and we have here with us a vibrant woman in our community from all different walks of life. So since she's one of those people that making it happen in Portsmouth, we ask her here today to come and contribute something to our program. She's nobody else but Mrs. Bernicia Peter, better known as Miss Berns from Zika Portsmouth.
Thank you, Ms. Jennifer. I appreciate being here this afternoon.
Since our program name is Kite Quality Dominique Mour, I find it fit to have you on this program because you are our #1 baker for years in Portsmouth with all kind of goodies. What is your profession and what you are currently involved in?
My profession right now, I do baking. Baking of the old-time fashion. We grew up knowing our bread used to cook on the wood oven. Well, right now I have the coal oven. I don't have wood anymore. I have the coal oven, and that's what I do.
When you say coal oven, what do you mean?
I have a box, and I use coal pots to make my bread.
Oh,
so I don't
that's
have.
interesting.
I don't have the stone oven that I would burn the wood to sweep and make the bread. But
so you don't have to sweep?
I don't have to sweep. No oven.
And the bread comes out the same way?
Very nice. Very nice. With the stone oven, you have the first bread. Usually, if the oven is too hot, it comes out soft with a high color. But with the coal oven, the bread is able to soak. So you don't have that first bread and that second bread, like we would say, I don't want the first bread. Okay. All the bread is the same. You just have a duration of time. You time your oven and know what time you put the bread and what time to take it out. Or you give it a watch in between. So you have a soak, nice, mastiff type of bread from your coal oven.
Oh, that's interesting. How did you decide to get involved in this field?
As a housewife, as a mother, as a family person, my husband was not the person with a big salary, and we decided to live our life and enjoy our life. Well, he would go to St. Martin and Antigua, he would do fishing, but I find the income wasn't enough, and I having these children, which of course when I got married I had 3 children already, so I didn't want to strain him. I decided to stay home and do something that could bring an income to help my family. So I started making coconut cake, coconut cheese, coconut tarts, and you name it. Everything I could make out of coconut, I did it. And I moved from there to my little bread making, and the neighbors around me would come and buy the bread. And I moved from there and I began to expand. I went as far as baking in the drum. Put the wood on top and put the wood below. I would make the potato pudding and things of that nature. I moved from there and I took a quarter bag of flour to try to see how the bread would do. And it was good. I went with a half bag. I went with a bag. Then I would take flour from Greens every week when they come. I would take 2 bags of flour from them, and things was good. And I started going into baking. I had depots with my bread. I supply everywhere in Zika with bread. I went as far as Calibishi. I went as far as Jinip Tatan. But things don't stay the same all of the time. So after a while it was possible, because you have transportation taking a lot from the business you are doing. So I had to leave those places there because you have to pay to take the bread to those depots. And I started doing it around Portsmouth.
Nobody influenced you?
In the sense of influence, I was living as a young girl of 9 at Miss Savary. Miss Savary was then the home ec teacher of the Portsmouth Roosevelt's government school. No,
yes.
She was Portsmouth Government School home ec teacher, and she taught me to do a lot of little things. And she taught me to knead the flour on my hand in a little basin. And she said when she went to Barbados, they gave her bread on the plane. So she wanted to show me how to knead the flour. And from 9 years, I never forgot how to knead the flour. So when I find myself having my own family to take care of, I remembered Miss Savary taught me how to knead the flour. I was able to do it to help my family.